What's good, YouTube? Y'all already know it's your boys. Them boys crazy. Y'all already know it's your boy Roy Drop up in this motherfucker, man.
I already know what's going on, man. I know it's your boy Confronts. Anytime you see our face, you know it's time for another reaction, man.
Man, this why I heard that Youngboy and that NoCap beef. You know what I'm saying? It's basically talking about he scared of Lil Durk because, you know what I'm saying, he was basically clarifying that he didn't diss him. It was something like that. We gotta watch the video to find out.
Whole bunch of hoopla going on.
You know what I'm saying? A whole bunch of he say, hoopla, you know what I'm saying?
Let's see what's going on.
Has been staying out the way lately, but out of nowhere, Youngboy had a lot to say about his artist, NoCap, and even went on to confront him in front of thousands on Instagram. But before I show you that, let me explain how all this started, because NoCap is a popular rapper who was born and raised in Mobile, Alabama, that began rapping at the age of 9 years old after receiving inspiration from his mother's boyfriend. And at the time, NoCap would perform locally with his mother's boyfriend. However, as the relationship between his mother and her boyfriend ended, NoCap would put his music career on pause until his teenage years. And he started taking rap seriously back in 2017 with the release of his first EP known as Believe It in May of 2017. Then in early 2018, he released the song Legend, which blew up on YouTube, gaining over 15 million views, which gave him a buzz he needed. And NoCap kept progressing.
When they say he dropped that jump?
What, the EP?
His first one, 2015?
17.
17? Oh, okay, my bad.
Mm-hmm.
Up in a collaborative mixtape known as Rogerville in 2018 with Rollo Rodriguez, another well-known rapper from Mobile, Alabama.
And that ghetto angels. They don't want.
NoCap has a close relationship with. Then not too long after releasing Rogerville and quickly rising in fame, Lil Baby hit NoCap up to work on some music together. And later that year, he would be featured on the song Dreams to Reality on Lil Baby's Street Gossip mixtape. And in 2019, NoCap would go on to work with many more artists, such as Polo G, OMB Peasy, Quando Rondo, and many more. And at the time, he was almost cool with everyone in the industry. But in the fall of 2019, NoCap ran into a few legal troubles because he turned himself in and was later charged with firing a gun in an occupied building in possession of a controlled substance. Then in November 2019, NoCap was released from prison and dropped his mixtape, The Hood Dictionary, which featured appearances from Lil Durk, Quando Rondo, and Jagged Edge. It even peaked at number 80 on the Billboard 200. And after finally being in and out of jail, NoCap started kicking it with Youngboy and his crew, as well as Lil Baby and a lot of 4PF members. And this didn't seem like that big of a problem at first. However, once sides started to be claimed, that's when things turned into a problem. Because after Lil Baby blew up more, he claimed that he signed Rollo and NoCap in an interview with the Breakfast Club.
I got two artists that I signed, like two of my artists.
Damn, you were not playing.
A little dude named Rollo and another one named NoCap. They actually hard. You know what I'm saying?
But it wasn't official since Lil Baby didn't actually have a record label that he could legally sign anyone to at the time. So it was more of a verbal agreement. And he figured they'd stay loyal to him since he was blowing up and wanted to help both Rollo and NoCap at the time. Because in another interview, Lil Baby explained how he didn't even know how to legally sign someone to a record label.
I don't even know how to go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, far as like give you my money or invest in my money, like I'm telling you, straight up, I don't know. I'm like, bro, I don't even know how to.
Right.
You feel nigga just like run with me like you my artist.
I'ma figure it out.
Like, but I'ma figure it out.
Right. But when NoCap was asked about being signed
It's
to
real
Lil
though.
It is. That's how a lot of people. I'm being real.
Baby, in other interviews, he specifically said he wasn't signed to him at all.
Well, I guess at one point, Lil Baby signed you, or no?
Nah, I didn't sign Lil Baby. I'm still,
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still an independent artist right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're not, because there was something about you being Lil Baby's artist, but that's not true.
A lot of people, like, he was just rocking with me.
And at the time of this interview, NoCap was already signed to NBA Youngboy Never Broke Again record label. It just wasn't public that he was signed to Youngboy's label. But not long after, Lil Baby found out he felt some type of way since he promoted NoCap on social media and even helped him out by putting him on his Street Gossip mixtape. It's also rumored that Lil Baby allegedly gave NoCap some money since he wanted him on his label. And Baby was expecting NoCap to be patient until he got the 4PF label up and running the right way, just like Rollo did. But instead of holding it down like Rollo, NoCap went on to sign with Youngboy, and from here on out,
I did not know it was this like this.
I ain't know
No,
that.
I'm saying me neither.
I
I
know that.
promise you I didn't. I ain't gonna fly. I'm glad we watched
Nah,
this.
I know it day.
For real.
How you feel?
Lil Baby or Rollo down
I'm
like
gonna be real. I feel like I low key feel like it's two things to that NoCap situation. I feel like one, not NoCap was doing this, and NoCap feel like this. This is just me personally. I feel like NoCap probably felt on the type end of like, man, you tripping. Like, you ain't even signed me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could have been signed with somebody. And he looked at it like, you know, Youngboy is Youngboy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then he already did music, Quando, Rondo, and all that. So,
He was like, man, this
yeah, like, it's taking too long, bro. You tripping, da-da-da, and all that. You know what I'm saying?
NoCap went on to sign with Youngboy, and from here on out, Lil Baby or Rollo was nowhere to be found on NoCap's tracks. And not long after this situation, NoCap started beefing with Lil Baby on social media, because after a picture of Lil Baby's family tree with NoCap on one of the branches surfaced on the internet, it agitated NoCap, and he reposted the picture on his story and said, "Ain't no tree," with a huge X over the post. And NoCap and a few other 4PF members were going back and forth with each other on Instagram, and NoCap even went as far as saying, "Lil Baby's dead homies," except for Marlo. The Youngboy hopped in his comments saying, all of them too, agreeing with NoCap. So it was really 4K Trey versus 4PF, since Youngboy and his people were standing behind NoCap in this beef. And a day after this beef went down, some of NoCap goons in Mobile even made the DJ turn Lil Baby's music off in the club.
Hey man, we in the club, they don't play no Baby, man. Everything. When C-Team pull up, man, don't no Baby get played. We don't hear that around here. Hey man, now the city, man, when they playing Baby, we cut it off.
And this has Rollo's close friends beefing with NoCap's close friends. NoCap even went to drop a song dissing how he isn't changing up on Rollo, but they're going to have to cut it loose, since Lil Baby isn't going to drop Rollo's music if he's hanging around NoCap. And the situation between
That's
the two
why he ain't want to drop the music. Okay, Lil Baby. Okay, it makes sense. Okay.
died down, and everyone was doing their own thing. That was until late
I'm gonna be
2020.
real. One thing about Lil Baby, if anybody have any type of confrontation, beef, dispute, disagreement, you is not gonna know if he had to be the person to tell it.
Right.
He don't be talking on nothing. I promise.
Between the two eventually died down, and everyone was doing their own thing. That was until late 2020, when NBA Youngboy started to have problems with King Von, because clips started surfacing on the internet of King Von dissing Youngboy on Instagram Live.
Why be a straight not catching his that?
And Von was even spotted leaving a building with Janiyah a few months before he passed away, after being by Quando Rondo's associate Lil Tim, after getting into a fight with Quando Rondo outside of an Atlanta nightclub. And since Quando is signed to Never Broke Again, Youngboy picked Quando Rondo's side in this beef. And Youngboy came out of nowhere at the start of 2022 with the single Bring the Hook, where he says, "Oh Black Pack, get rolled up. Murder what they told us. Atlanta boy, get folded up." And after dissing Von, he dissed Lil Durk off, and he replied to Youngboy, telling him, "Don't speak on Von if he didn't do it." And Youngboy instantly responded with another diss titled, "You Know Like I Know," where he says, "I don't give a my, just like your friend, you'll bite the dust." And the two went on back and forth, dropping disses toward each other, which led Lil Durk to drop Aha and Youngboy to drop I Hate Youngboy, where he dissed the whole entire industry, including Lil Baby. And throughout this beef, Quando was standing behind Youngboy, but the whole time, NoCap was silent and didn't say anything, since this beef didn't have much to do with them. And more recently, a fan asked NoCap on Twitter why he and Youngboy haven't been making music together, and NoCap responded, saying how he wants to do things alone first, since he doesn't want people saying he used Youngboy to get big. And this
You
made
can't do nothing but respect it though,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
Because let's be real, that's
What people do. They like Drake. You like if you sign with Drake and then after
You want to be big if you want.
for Drake
And
time.
then, like, bro.
Yeah, it is true.
Nah,
I feel where you coming from.
Yeah, bro,
I
for
ain't
sure,
gonna lie.
for sure.
Boy look at NoCap a certain way, since it seemed like he's been moving funny lately. And DJ Academics even spoke about it in a recent interview with NoCap.
I usually see when, if kids ain't all moving together,
Right.
they usually fall apart. Because, you know, sometimes what happens is when you're not around the team,
Right.
it's getting your ear.
And after Youngboy saw what NoCap said, he made a post on his label's Instagram account saying how he's been paying attention to all the slick that NoCap has been doing, and went on to call NoCap all types of names. Then he said he isn't making music with NoCap since he doesn't mess with him, so NoCap needs to stop speaking on him. Also went on calling NoCap a worker. And not long after, Youngboy made the post. NoCap responded with the post on his story saying, "I never did nothing bad to you. I screamed free you before and after every venue. I carried this when you was gone. I stopped messing with people who would have done whatever to see me win, to stay loyal to you." And he continued saying how he took the blame for why they don't make music statement to keep Youngboy's hater card clean and said the real reason they don't do music is because YB is probably scared that he'll be bigger than him, the same way Lil Baby was. NoCap also said Youngboy wanted him to pay him for a feature and how Youngboy only posted his music one time while being signed to his label for 3 years. And things heated up even more because Youngboy made more story posts saying how it isn't about music and that NoCap is just scary, and how NoCap is trying to play industry chess, but he doesn't know that it's not loyalty in the rap game. He also said he never made any money off NoCap and that the only reason NoCap ran with him was because he was popping. But the moment things went wrong, NoCap didn't even want to take a picture with Quando Rondo when all the beef was going on. And it didn't stop there because...
But it sounds like he getting mad at stuff that's kind of just like, you can't do nothing but respect it though. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, that's how I'm looking at it.
That's why I said, bro, being real. When they come to Youngboy, bro, like, as far as how he is, that's why.
I'm gonna be real. I ain't gonna even just. I would just say some people in general, bro. Some people feel like when you ain't rocking how they rocking, you automatically just against them.
Mm-hmm.
And that is like a horrible trait to have, bro. When you don't see, like sometimes it's the bigger picture, or you don't see where I'm coming from with it. No matter how I explain it to you, no matter how I try to let you know, like this is what I'm on right now. No disrespect towards you. I just want you to. I don't want to be a part of. You know what I'm saying? Something I ain't really got nothing to do with. But you looking at it like, nah, man. If I'm on this and if Quando on this, you gotta be on this too. Like, bro, that ain't got nothing to do with me. And that ain't nothing but real, bro. Cause I feel like you making somebody else beef your beef, and you acting like you really had a problem with this person. You ain't even have a problem with before. You know what I'm saying? That's like, I don't get down like that. I'm just gonna keep it out of the way with 100, bro. So I ain't gonna lie, I can't do nothing but respect where NoCap coming from, because that's how I would move. But that's just me. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like, honestly, it's a difference when, if you rocking with somebody real tough, like you know these folks for real, you grew up with them, that's totally different. Totally different.
Boy made another post. Youngboy also said the only reason NoCap signed was because of Quando Rondo, and how NoCap isn't worth anything without Quando Rondo. And there was a lot of wild things said in these posts. And NoCap responded to Youngboy's rant saying how his car alone cost $300,000, and how Youngboy needs to get his friend a lawyer. And just when people thought it was over, Youngboy came back saying NoCap's priorities are messed up, and he brought a car but can't pay his tax bill. And from the outside looking in, it seems like Youngboy has a lot of built animosity with NoCap, since from the post, it seems like he's mainly mad that NoCap didn't stick with him in all the beef he had with Lil Durk and the industry. And this isn't NBA Youngboy's first time falling out with a close friend. So click this video to see times NBA Youngboy humiliated.
But the thing about it is, though, it's like, from where everything that was said in this video, it ain't that he wasn't sticking with you. He just trying to make sure his name ain't mixed up in a lot of BS, bro. So, I don't know.
That's why I said, bro, I'm being real, but see, I'm gonna be 100 though. When it come to, cause I'm gonna be real, I can't blame Youngboy, and I can't blame NoCap. I really can't blame neither one. The reason I say this is because when NoCap signed with Youngboy, it wasn't no really issue like that with Lil Durk.
It wasn't no issue.
I said Lil Durk. What my boy name is? Vaughn and what's my name is? Nah, the one he posted 4 p.m. He had no issue with them, you know what I'm saying? So I can see NoCap on some, like, he ain't got no issue with them. I'm cool, I can ride out with Youngboy.
Yeah.
But then Youngboy is the type, he super big on noise no matter who you is. So
I was just finna say,
that's where he's on some stuff like, okay, you know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie, it's probably, well, I ain't gonna say probably, I know this what it is. It's on some stuff to where it's like, man, how he was like FOPF and all that. He's saying that because NoCap is with him. So he probably feel like, man, if I'm doing this, you need to be doing the same thing.
Yeah, and I ain't gonna lie, and I know what made Youngboy even mad there is the fact that Youngboy never had no problem with phobia. The only reason for him dissing them is because of
that's why I said he made it a problem.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
so like,
I'm gonna be real, but a lot of people can look at it a lot of different ways. It's just on how you built, how you look at things. Cause I mean, sometimes people make a problem out of something they ain't had nothing to do with based off of who they rock with. You get what I'm saying? But me personally, I look at it like, I mean, he signed to you. I mean, it was your choice to do that, bro. You didn't have to, but you did. One thing about me, I don't like when people do certain things and then off the most of they like, you gotta do it back. It just depends on what it is. You get what I'm saying? It just depends on what it is because sometimes it might be on something like, bro, I ain't nobody tell you to do that. And I don't like when people count favors. You know, it just certain little things I don't like, bro. Cause I just feel like, man, if I do something, it's cause I wanted to do it. That's how I am. I can't necessarily just make you do something just cause I did that. That's just how I look at it, bro. That's just me though.
But see, I'm gonna be real. I mean, it's just a prime example. You know what I'm saying? For NoCap, not NoCap, but for the people that want to be signed to Youngboy, and you know what I'm saying, upcoming artists, bro. Their loyalty's like, bro.
Yeah, loyalty, man. That's what I'm saying.
Just, I don't know.
And like I said, when it come down to loyalty, don't get me wrong. It's big, bro. It's real big. You gotta stay loyal. But let's be real though. By him staying out of it, that don't mean he not loyal.
Nah, I think what it is though is, I think what really made Youngboy mad is not the fact that he stayed out of it. It's the fact that Youngboy made it his problem too.
Yeah.
And he like, bro, if I make this my problem,
You gotta
every
do
problem I
something.
got supposed to be your problem.
Yep,
You know what I'm saying? That's what he feel like.
And that's just his perspective.
Well,
and I get it.
done.
Bro. I get it. Trust me, I get it. I get it.
So it's like, man,
So
that's
it's
why I
kinda
said
like-
it's just he like you say, everybody look at it different. So that's how Youngboy look at it. So it's just like anybody that mess with Youngboy, you know how you know what I'm saying? Cause I'm just being real, like.
And that's why I said, I'm just being
Everybody
real.
he fall out with, that's really the problem.
Yeah.
Cause they mess with
Like,
somebody.
you ain't
that
with
don't
me,
mess
you
with.
against me. They just bottom
Yeah.
line. And I'm gonna be real, bro. That's why I feel like when it come down to signing, people look at it in so many different ways. You might look at it as business or whatever, but it be so much more that come with it. You know, it's just like right now.
Especially the type of person you is.
Yeah, like it be too much. NoCap probably looking at it like, bro, I'm just trying to put in my music. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? But
Yep.
it's more that come with it.
So now he got
so
confidence
now-
with Lil Baby.
Yeah.
And yo, two of the hottest rappers.
And this messed up because it's like, bro, it's like you probably got regrets, but at the same, but now it's like, man, I can't mess with Lil Baby no more. That's dead. Now I got beef with this man. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what I'm gonna do now? So I don't know how the contract work. I don't know if he finna get dropped from the label. I don't know about none of that.
Yeah, me neither.
But I guess he just gonna like push his music.
Right, it's
stay-
out.
Yeah.
Huh. I don't know.
Maybe it what it is though.
NoCap, get all angry. I don't know what I'm saying. But
You know what I'm saying?
hey, if y'all like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you like the rest, don't forget to subscribe. It's your boy, Craig.
Yeah.
Yeah.